UK, Free Trade and Swift. António Gill for Radio Histories. The US and the UK commanded, in the time of Reagan and Tahtcher, the narrative of the unlimited free market and activated the WTO, World Trade Organization, to welcome China, decoupling it from the then USSR. In a first phase, this went well. China accepted the decoupling or, if you prefer, decoupling. But it meant two things. Firstly, the consequences of this were terrible. In the West itself, relocation of factories to Asia, which then had cheap labor. So, asked the elites? The important thing is that, according to this reasoning, we deactivated the unions in the West. If there is no industry, who do they represent? Chinese and Viet Cong workers? The Koreans? We're fine with that, but it boomeranged. The geniuses did not foresee that the Chinese would not be willing to work for a rice bowl. With the factories installed there, they thought, how can we do better and cheaper than these mature ones? Well, the Japanese had already shown how. The Chinese and others made good use of this lesson. Then, suddenly, the Western globalists found they had to reinvent their globalism. It was going wrong. There were attempts to reverse the process. Donald tried. But it was too late. The Chinese and others can no longer unlearn what they've learned and have this damn mania, as the Japanese had already revealed, of perfecting what was perfect to the West. Bad juju. After having transferred all its technology to Asia, creating factories there like there was no tomorrow, at the moment the geniuses on this side seem bent on destroying Swift, giving the Chinese the control of all the commercial transactions on a global scale. Because without trust there is no trade, remember? Now if you know, answer. How will countries and companies, even if Russophobic, believe that Swift is reliable, if a little mustard next to such delicate noses leads them to seize bank accounts and assets? Trust? What is this? Ask some, forgetting this. Trust between customer and service provider as the basis of all capitalism, stupid. Don't you think it's sad that it has to be me, who never defended capitalism, to have to explain this to you? No, apparently not. So, wait for the knock. The US, UK, Free Trade and Swift. António Gill for Radio Histories.